caramel. Today it's found all over the world, though traditionally it's an American candy, so chances are you've had it once or twice in your life. Maybe on a salted caramel apple, maybe on salted caramel brownies, possibly on a caramel waffle cone milkshake. If, but only if, you've been lucky enough, salted caramel cupcakes with caramel buttercream frosting. But when you shove these delicious amenities in your chomper, I can almost guarantee you don't think twice of where it comes from. Or how it's made. Well, I think it's about time you know. Hello, my name is Matthew Voris, and before we begin, I would like to clarify the difference between caramel and caramel. Now, I was once, like a lot of you guys, saying caramel, but I looked up the difference between caramel and caramel, and Google says the difference between caramel and caramel is defined as a light chewy substance, while caramel is a name of a place or a person. Or if you're defining the color, it would be caramel, but if you're talking about a person or something, it would be caramel. Now that we have that out of the way, I will be going through the little big history of caramel and how it came to be. I'll be going back in time, way back in time. I mean before there was even a difference between caramel and caramel. Way before the dinosaurs got blown up by a pebble from the stars, and way back to about 13.8 billion years ago when the universe started with a bang. Once upon a time, the universe was the size of the smallest part of an atom. Then, bang. There are theories as to why it went bang, but no one really knows why. No one really knows how the universe was created, and that's why they're all called theories. For all we know, there could be giant unicorns sitting out there stretching out the universe. Or maybe the universe just got mad, lost its cool, and just blew up. However the universe was created, it was created, and through the universe being created, the Earth got created. Now, the Earth got created from a period of about 10 to 20 million years, and it happened like this. So you have the Earth, and you have meteors. Then you might have some space dust come along, and the Earth creates a little, draws in the space dust. And then the space dust is on, okay, it's off, but the space dust gathers on the Earth, and it just collects. It just keeps on collecting, and through this period of being hit by meteors, the Earth never once said to itself, it never said, man, this hurts too much, I gotta get out of here. Never did that. No, it said, I'm gonna stick around, I'm gonna create a big land for all these people and organisms to live, and I'm gonna be the only planet that they know of that supports life. And that's what the Earth did. And here we are today. About 1 billion years after the Earth was created came the first undisputed evidence of life. As life progressed and evolved into more complex organisms, we started to see the first signs of plants emerge, and eventually we got to Saccharum spontaneum. Okay, so sugarcane. That's where sugar comes from, which is also the main ingredient in caramel. It is also the main ingredient in a lot of other things we eat and drink. So eventually, humans found sugarcane, and then Christopher Columbus found sugarcane. Then he brought it with him across the Atlantic Ocean, and then by mid-16th century the Portuguese brought sugarcane to Brazil. Sometime close to that, sugarcane made its way to the British, Dutch, and French colonies, but the process of harvesting sugarcane was very difficult for them. So naturally, the Europeans wanted some help harvesting. This is where slaves came into the colonies and spent their days planting and harvesting this delicious crop for our fat faces. This died out eventually when collective learning led to a modernized way of harvesting crops. As slaves produced sugar, American settlers took that sugar and they made candy with it. Now, one American settler was stirring sugar and milk together, about to make candy, when he added milk and fat into it, and he made caramel. He didn't know that made caramel, so historians say that caramel was made by accident. Now today, we have a lot more stuff than just sugar and water and milk and fat in our caramel. We have a lot more stuff. Condensed milk, corn syrup, sugar, oil, butter, and molasses. Who knows, maybe someday we'll start putting other ingredients into our caramels like chopped off fingers or some wasps. And that, my friends, is the little big history of caramel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good day. With the sugar that slaves were making. I just started, but I can't remember the next lines. Who doesn't like toffee? You know, it's 1 a.m. Keep messing this up. I just want to go to bed. This is awful. Now with the slaves creating all this milk and sugar and they even create milk. Why? Now with the slaves making the sugar and collecting it, harvesting it through the sugar cane, we get American settlers consuming that sugar and taking it in. Don't fall, paper, don't fall, paper, don't. My paper keeps falling. Today, we have a lot more stuff in our caramels and our taffy, like milk, corn molasses, does that make sense? Corn molasses. You ever heard of corn molasses? Why do I put corn molasses? Yep, corn molasses. We may never know how the created through about 10 to 20 million year time period through a process of being able. Ow! Brian, your cable stuff is all over the ground in here and it's messing up my video. Years of being beat up by space rocks and meteors and just being pummeled. Like, take this cup. So this cup is like the Earth being formed, and then you get space meteors and in there, and then you got the Earth, okay? And also space dust too. Outtake. And the Earth, through about a period of 10 to 20 million years, was being or not. Hopefully, it didn't happen. Earth didn't go, oh no, there. You have learned about caramel. We have learned about caramel. I have learned about caramel. Dun dun. I bet you thought it was caramel. I bet you thought it was caramel. I once thought it was caramel.
It is caramel.
But it's not.
It is caramel.
We were dumb.